delayed overall for your ulti, so your farming will be a little bit slower. You also are playing versus Bounty, and this lineup with the Shaker. Let's go with the Alchemist. Let's just counter Kyle, whatever.
Okay, so the counter has come in for Kyle, and it's time for us to go to OD Pixel and Fogged one more time. And guys, we got a split desk here, but I want you guys to hedge your bets for me. Where do you think this one's going to go?
I don't know. It's I sort of agree with both of you guys on the panel. You know, there is a Meepo, yes, but I do see a way that OG can make this work. I mean, Fog, what do you reckon? I mean, OG, they do have some AoE and they do have a pace they can play that they could play around the Meepo, right? But at the same time, it is a niche Meepo. This guy, we've seen him sort of turn up with the Meepo pick before and just win the game.
Yeah, if he gets off to a good start, he could take over completely, right? Because it's Earthshaker and Grimstroke is the two supports that are the ones that were actually good versus the Meepo on the side of OG. And if they have a bad start to the game and they don't ever get a point where they can actually be online, Meepo could just take over and run over. But OG have a lot of ways to make space, right? That was pretty much the majority of what they were talking about on the panel, is like, they have this massive amount of ways of getting gold and putting pressure around the map. They have the Furion split push, Bounty's going to be trickling around, making things, Earthshaker too, and just space for the Alchemist. So, I don't know. I'm pretty split too. This should be really fun to see.
I mean, some very fun interactions we are going to see. If, you know, of course, the big one, mid one, is he going to get the Axe? I feel like there's got to be that huge temptation to
has to
with the Bounty. With the Grimstroke. Yeah. It's going to make him so much money if he gets there. I mean, making money is the name of the game for OG, obviously, with the Bounty and with the Alch. They will be rolling in it if they're given the opportunity to do so. Obviously, Secret with this Meepo, they're going to look to flash farm on Nisha's Meepo, get him to this point where, you know, he's ready to fight and OG's heroes can't quite deal with him.
You see that Toxic just walks in and takes the rune with the boots.
All right. Thank you very much.
For OG. And is that an Alchemist? It is an Alchemist with Greevil's Greed as well, so he has gotten that bonus.
Yeah, very nice deal. What's he instantly getting ferried out to him? He's just getting the stick out. Making sure that he's got the stick in preparation for this lane, where spells are sure to be spammed up against Zai, Pango, and the Yapzor Rubik down here on the bottom lane.
Well, no, I've never seen this mid matchup. I can't imagine Bounty.
Meepo's got it.
Meepo's gonna crush this, right?
Yeah,
He's gonna start out farming him. And
yeah, I don't see how you win this matchup as a Bounty.
No, definitely not. No. You're just gonna get hit back. Like, look, Nisha's even just got like Ransack and he's hitting him.
Yeah, mid one's gonna take a little bit of gold here and there, but
yeah, I
think overall, you know, Nisha's not gonna be too fussed at all that there's a Meepo in this lane. So that there's a Bounty in this lane. He's going to be more than fine, and you know, it's going to give him the start, at least on these first few waves, to easily set him up to farming at this pace that he wants to as a Meepo.
He should be able to farm just way faster because he can just push the lane in over and over, and Bounty has no way of creep clearing at all. He has to just auto attack these creeps to like, look how many creeps he has under his tower already. The next wave is coming in already. Oh, does mess with Nisha's poof.
Oh, he does.
I mean,
I can see first blood indeed having down on the side lane. Zai is able to snipe No-Tail there, swishes in with the swashbuckle.
Surprising to see them so far up under the tower. I guess they had a double wave and they just wanted to try to stop Yapzor and Zai from getting XP. They were very deep forward, and now
Sumail could have gone Sumail. Yeah, Sumail's in trouble. He's just straight up dead. He cannot run away from these two. That's going to be both heroes going down in the bottom lane there, Zai and Yapzor. The playmakers here off to a rocket start. Now we're seeing up top, any action to be had here. Matu obviously is with, well, we're yet to really run through, but Matu's up here on the safe lane Ember, backed up by Puppy's Bane support, and they're against Saxa on the 4-Shaker, and Seb once again on his Prophet. Should be another lane setup, I imagine, where we are going to see Seb get free farm as the Prophet.
Dude, mid one is got 7 denies in mid right now. I'm really paying attention to mid because it's such a funny match.
I mean, I don't blame you.
We'll never see it again, I feel like.
Well, it depends how well it goes, right? You know, it's maybe if mid one's able to take this game, people will start saying, hey, you know what, they're going to pick Meepo, let's throw Bounty mid. I don't think that's going to happen, but, you know, we'll see. I mean, as you say, mid one is handling it very nicely these first few waves, no doubt about it.
Has been killed.
See top. Nightmare onto Saxa. Saxa was looking for the Fissure onto Matu. Was starting to get a little low to the right click harass from Seb.
Yeah, this should be a good lane for Seb. It's already up to a good start. Matu's doing pretty well with the last hit too, but they're having to spend a lot on regen. Yeah. As expected, you're just going to get constantly harassed, low armor.
Yeah, anytime you step forward, Seb's just going to right click you back. And she managed to get the chains in onto Severs. Matu hits the tree. He's gone for the 1-1-1, and that will secure them the kill. Nice read from Matu. And
that.
Yeah, excellent skill choice there to make sure he can run in and grab that kill.
Nice little heads-up play there from him, for sure. That was mid. Anisha's now got the 2 meepos, so we imagine he's going to get that farm built up quite a bit faster. And we're seeing him come ahead in the lane. Pretty even, actually, because how much gold he's stolen.
Oh, yeah, it is. As I say, mid one, I mean, not that we're surprised after seeing what he was able to do in game 2. Let's see if they can kill off Samael. He's looking like they certainly can. In trouble again, this duo, this Pango Rubik lane proved to be a little too much for OG to deal with. No Tail does manage to hit Yapso with the Inkswell, but also taking a lot of damage himself. He's got to back up a salve, and Clarity's instantly going to get taken off him as well by Zai with that swashbuckle. So now No Tail's got no mana, he's got no HP, and he's got no regen. So he's got to be very, very careful. And look at all this beautiful CS. Zai's going to be able to clean up a lovely wave here. And he'll be able to take all for himself.
When you're able to get like 1 kill in this type of lane, like a Rubik Pango, which can be aggressive versus Grimstroke Alchemist, because this is like a super passive lane with the Grimstroke Alch, they're just going to be able to do this more and more because of those levels. It makes you that much stronger. And Zai's already trying to get aggressive.
I'm afraid, this is, we saw last game like the potential of like the Rubik Grim, Out Grim doesn't really hold that same potency. This isn't the carry that's running in and getting a guaranteed Inkswell off every time. As we're seeing each time it's used, Zai very easily able to create the distance with the swashbuckle. Of course, Yapso is the Rubik. He's never really in a position that's going to allow him to get caught off guard by the Inkswell.
No, definitely not. It's a good lane. It's just a solid lane for Secret. Oh, just still, like, Sumail's still farming. Like, he's got the 2 deaths, but he's still got pretty good farm. He's still top net worth. It's a 2 for 2 bounty.
Let's see what
mid one's gonna do.
Yeah, he's at 6. He's gonna start making a bit of the moves at least. And I believe that way he's got the full phase boots coming out, so he's ready to start stealing some gold.
He wants to come with them,
money. Yeah, Matu's still level 4. He's making this move, of course, without the shadow walk, so it's just going to be the walk in, but might just be good enough with that Fisher from Saxa, locking Matu out with the track. Easy vision for Seb to keep the right clicks coming in. Still, though, he's able to bite through the Sprout. Matu on the retreat. Mid-1 doing his best to chase. He's got the level 2 Shuriken as well already. As he'll move in, Shuriken will cancel the salve. Moves in, and he gets the kill. Matu is down. Puppy has to TP out. It's a hot start for Mid-1's bounty as an instant move up top guarantees them the carry kill.
He has to make these moves when he's playing versus me. It's similar to that we were talking about, like when Quinn was playing versus the Kunkka when he was Void Spirit. He's a bounty hunter. He can't farm. In comparison to a Meepo, he's got to be active, make moves around the map. Doing so very early, like the moment he hits 6 pretty much, and the moment Meepo is not in the lane. Looks like Sumail is trying to at least take the lane. Since mid is going to be empty, he was taking mid for a moment. And he's just afraid of bottom. It's getting strong. And yeah,
Saxo Mid-1 are hunting him. And as a level 4 Ember, there's not a lot he can do to keep himself safe. The level 1 chains do hold him down a little bit. And Zai has come in for the backup. Here with Puppy, they're looking to deal with the bounty. They turn towards Mid-1. Mid-1 trying to run a great Fisher from Saxa. Will block both Zai and Puppy off. And that gives more than enough time to Mid-1 for Mid-1 to get away with those phase boots.
Bottom. Seb trying to set up for Yapsor.
Traps him in, allows No Tail to move in for the Inkswell, but Yapsor's able to separate him with the telekinesis. Looking for the angle with the nuke. Yapsor just goes for the TP out, will make it as well. Heads up play from Yapsor. And he will survive. The top lane, Secret were able to finish off the chase onto Saxa. The 2 supports are able to take him out. Make sure this area is a little safer for Metsubaman to get back to farming on the safe lane.
Zai hits level 6 now too. He can be pretty much aggressive and go anywhere on the map with this. He should be able to set up some kills easily for his team. Maybe looking to hunt for Sumail. Sumail has hit 6. He's still farming pretty well for his team.
Yeah, I think the real issue is though, Nisha, he is having the dream stars, the Meepo. You're seeing him 7 minutes in. He's got 70 CS. He is playing perfectly right now, and he's even got the opportunity to find a killer mid because Zai's coming with the rotation. They're in with the Rolling Thunder, locking down Samael. He's going to get the chance to put the ult, but it's not enough to save him. He's already too low. He falls. No Tail and Sax are coming in, but they can't do anything in time. It's Nisha not only free farming, but now getting involved in kills. Also down bottom, Secret, they'll catch out Mid-1, playing a little too aggro behind the towers, and they'll take him out. So 7-1, Secret now really starting to get kill after kill. And Nisha, just I'm seeing the efficiency on this man it's insane. You know, he is playing, he's not messing around. These stacks, he's constantly creating. This Meepo is going to have a very fast E-Blade at this rate.
Yeah, and like we said, they don't have the best solutions for Meepo on the OG draft. It's just the two supports for the most part. It's just that Grim and that Earthshaker. If Meepo is able to get off to it, if he's able to get tanky enough, he will take over this game. And Secret does have a good draft in order to complement that Meepo very nicely. Like with the Panga, with the Ember, this Meepo just charges in, and then these two are going to cause havoc in the backlines.
Oh, no, for sure. And sort of as fun as the mid lane bounty is, it does mean that in terms of the big, beefy, more traditional carry role, that it's all going to weigh on Sumail's shoulders. You know, Sumail has to have a good game. And of course that relies on getting good timing on the Radiance. So we'll head back to jungle, top lane. Nisha moving in, looking for Sep. Be able to root him down underneath the tower. Sep's going to get caught out. Nisha seizing opportunities to get involved quite early this game as the Meepo. And it's looking pretty good for him.
Starting to get a bit worried for mid one. I'm seeing him running around a lot. He's still level 6 for the last 2.5 minutes, trying to find opportunities, but they're not being given to him. And now also Yapsor, he gets a really good steal during that, actually. He gets the Wrath of Nature from Seb. So that's going to be a big one that they can look to set up. They can set up a kill a lot easier now around the map with that. Like the Ember can go and maybe even solo kill with the Wrath of Nature.
Yeah, that's not when you see Rubik being able to get a grab off every day. Matsu, a little low on the mana, but he has the 5 stick charges. With that Wrath, he might be able to turn things around. Looks towards Saxon. He'll, with that Flame Guard, burn him down slowly and surely. He'll get it. So the stolen Wrath indeed. Yeah. Very nice steal from Yapsor, giving them that chance of a kill. Top lane. Mid-Bon gets the track out onto Zai. No tail is around. Still, there's a little slippery. It's a hard kill to find. He's always going to be able to jump away. But I say with that, he moves straight into Sumail. Sumail has not got a point in the concoction, and Mid-Bon cannot get in range quite soon enough to cancel that TP with the Shuriken. So Zai will escape. They'll turn over towards Puppy. Puppy was able to take away the regen rune. This should cost him his life, though, as he's been tracked. Will turn with a sleep onto Mid-Bon. In fact, okay, with that sleep, he's actually going to get away from all 4 of them. They don't have any further control. A heads-up play from Puppy to turn and take out the only hero that had the speed to catch him, and allows Puppy to walk away from 4 members of OG.
Tower is under attack.
Sumail level 7, Mid-One also level 7. How are the cores on the side of Secret doing? Level 11 Meepo. Uh-oh. It's really starting to get there already.
This is looking like a pretty sweet Meepo opening, it really is. Nisha 2300 towards the Eagle Tongue. OG's got to do something soon.
They're bringing a lot for him. And Nisha actually poofs in place, and they're bringing lots of backup.
Let's see if they can turn this. Saxa is going to be held back by the sleep. He's not quite 6 yet, so no Echo Slam's ready. Puppy will almost certainly lose his life this time for this. The Fisher does connect on Nisha, but he's able to poof across, so not quite yet. Does get cancelled by the Shuriken, but there's no focus. Then Saxa, he comes in. I mean, yeah, that Echo Slam came quite a few milliseconds after the Meepo successfully poofed out, but at least the attempt was there. You know, he came in with good intentions. It was never going to happen, as Nisha was able to poof out before that Echo Slam was even leveled. I think he only just hit the 6. Saxa trying for the big plays, but ends up just being a little too late with it.
Yep. Painful. That's a costly one. Level 1 Echo. Like we mentioned, they're the Earthshaker and the Grimstroke are the ones that they have to be the solution versus the Meepo in this mid game, and in particular in the early game. And now it's a long cooldown. 150 seconds. That's painful.
Yeah, Nisha can just breathe a sigh of relief. One of the threats that may have bothered him a little bit. I don't even think too much because of how farmed he is right now. Eagle Song soon to be found, and Yapsor doesn't mind if he does there, as he's just been able to grab himself the track, so he can start looking to make some money for his own team. Tracking up Mid-One, giving him a bit of a taste of his own medicine. Mid-One will be able to take down Matsu there with the Shuriken bounce.
So he didn't get the point out. Sumail has a shovel, and he's been digging. He actually dug up a bounty rune on, I think, one of his first ones. So a little bit of bonus for the Alchemist as he's getting close to that relic.
Yeah, he's got it coming out now. Relic is done.
Super close right now. The net worth is pretty much even. Experience, as we were mentioning, you have to imagine that Secret is quite a bit ahead of that one, and they are, with that Meepo having such a good time.
But that is the thing, you know, even net worth when you are a team with an alchemist, right? You know, it doesn't feel great if you're OG here. You would expect the numbers to be in your favor when you have a carry alch at this point. Already 13 minutes.
They missed the first Rolling Thunder instance.
They do get the second. Seb's pretty beefy with these treads and the bracer. He's going to go for the sprout out. They can't cancel it. Seb will live. Meanwhile, Puppey was taken out elsewhere by the movement of No Tail. Of course, mid one, he's just constantly playing the map, trying to find action. He does not want to sit around hitting creeps. He wants to be setting up on heroes.
Side. Getting spotted.
Oh, did swashbuckle him for that.
Jumps off though.
That does dodge the ink swell stun. So Zai's going to have a chance to head back. The Fisher off the mark there, won't reach him. Zai's fine, and now backup's here. Nisha's turned up.
Here.
And he's ready to party. He's got that Eagle Song, so this man's got a lot of agi to punch with. His meepos do hurt. Mid-one's trying his best to juke it out on the side. Fiend Script's down onto Saxa. A Secret will take out the Shaker. They still continue to chase down Mid-one. He's too speedy, though, with the phase boost and the Windlace. They won't be able to lock him down, so Mid-one will live.
He dodged all those, and that's...
Yeah, we're seeing the big arms now for both teams, right? We've got Sumail, he's got the Radiant Stun, but Nisha, he has got that E-Blade complete at 14 minutes. And obviously, in a game with this sort of pace, you're obviously more scared about the E-Blade Meepo. This is the real threat on the map. You know, Nisha, he can pop any of these heroes right now on OG.
Yeah, absolutely. He's off to an excellent start, and we look on the heroes of Secret, they're actually making sure that all of their heroes do scale, like the Ember as well. He's going for a crit. He actually has the crit finished up early.
Okay.
While on the side of OG, it's just the Alchemist, right? You see the way the itemization is coming from Seb. It's a mech. You see the Bounty Hunter. It's a hood, maybe into a pipe potentially. So just making sure that Sumail...
They're going to try and kill off Nisha. They're going in with the track. They've got the concoction. Sumail throws it out. Nisha is going to be able to E-Blade the Meepo, keeping it alive. Nisha is going for the TPO. Nisha really going to live. He's not. The Shuriken bounces over. Stolen slam from the Absol comes into play, but there's already 2 down on Secret. Zai will be able to turn things around as he comes up with the swashbuckle, takes out Sumail. Matu focusing down Saxa. Saxa pops the sig charges. Matu's got the sleight of fist back up, cuts down the Shaker. Mid-one still trying to chase down Matu as the tracks out. Zai goes for the swashbuckle, but it's off the mark. Shuriken's back up Mid-one. He takes down a third. It's a triple kill for the Bounty Hunter. It's Mid-one. He's just cleaning them all up. The Shuriken bounces there, forcing Matu to get out of here. Mid-one's trying to stay on him, and with Seb's help, they might be able to do so. Seb TP's in. Another right click flies through. Mid-one keeping the tracks up. Matu, he is just a little too far away. The creeps are going to spawn. I don't know if it's going to be in range for a Shuriken bounty. She hasn't got the mana anyway.
Look at the bounties though. Look at Puppey and Yapsor. They're like, we're playing versus an Alchemist.
Oh,
don't help your teammate. Get the bounties.
And they are going to be able to get some of them. Puppey able to sleep back Sumail.
Seb waits a second before picking it up.
And then we'll get the kill on Puppey. Fisher comes in from Saxa. TP's cancelled. And Puppey will run. And Seb's going to have Sprout back up in a second. Won't even need it. Puppey chomps some mango. Enjoys his final dish. Mid lane, Mid-one. He's running. Sleight of fist will take him out though. Matu able to fight back after Mid-one got a good fight going there mid with that triple kill. They are able to kill him. Seb's able to move him with the ink swell. No Tail provides him. Matu, he's low on the mana. He's got one more sleight of fist to use, and Zai's coming in with a rolling thunder to help out. He uses the slide, still gets hit by the nuke, but it won't kill him off. Zai rolls in, finds the connection onto Seb. Seb trying to run another sleight of fist from Matu. He's playing aggressively despite how low he is. They've slowed down Seb. Seb will finally fall to the fade ball of Yapso. Yapso moves across. Soulbind will end. Zai swashbuckles back up so he can turn and get away from Sumail. Hits him back with those swashbuckles. Find the lucky shot too, so Sumail has to back off.
Nisha in the meantime was able to find a pick off quick with just an Ethereal Blade. Easy combo onto Saxa.
Yeah, I mean, that really is the thing. The game looks close in gold, but as I say, it's a game close in gold when one team has an Alchemist that would expect to be ahead. And of course, Secret, they have this Nisha Meepo, E-Blade, and the Blink Dagger pretty much done. 17 minutes in. He is a massive terror right now for OG. They've got to be so careful about this Meepo cleaning up fights.
Yeah, it's all your eggs are in the Alchemist basket. He's got a lot of ways to boost up his teammate too, but I'm also seeing Mid-one. He's actually going for a. You see that? He's going for a Veil. So because I guess he's expected to be given an Aghanims eventually.
Okay.
He's just gonna try to boost that one up. But I mean, Secret's really starting to ramp up the pace, and with a Meepo, and now they have I think a Vlad's is coming on the courier for Zai.
Yep.
Should be able to go for Roche. They even find Saxa.
They do. The setup's there. Mid-one and Sumail are by his side. Sleight of fist comes in. Zai's rolling forward. The Rolling Thunder connects onto the two of them. Fade Ball onto both Saxa and Sumail. They're turning. Fiend's Grip from Puppey used to hold down Mid-one, but Puppey is ticking down to Radiance. They'll lose the Bane. Saxa finally gets taken out. Secret, they'll retreat back over towards the Roche pit. Mid-one and Seb looking for an opportunity to chase. Secret's still in a pretty good fighting shape, though, if OG do try and bring the action.
They just chase them in there, too, and they can go for those kills because they get the catches on those big heroes at the start, those big supports.
Oh,
now mid one, he steps up far versus Matumba.
He did. The swashbuckle doesn't reach him. And that actually might allow him to get out. No, it doesn't. Matu, he does. He gets it on the slight hit. Seb will attempt to TP out, but he's rooted and taken away. No-Tail comes in with a soul bind, but it's too late to offer any sort of safety for his teammates. Now No-Tail's in trouble as well. Zai, with this Arcane Rune, is going to have a swashbuckle back up in a second and doesn't even need it. Yapsor's in with the kill secured. Double kill for him. It's 22-9. Secret there bringing the action so fast right now, and this Meepo continues to have all the space. Actually, just skips the blink dagger, realizes that he can just start up.
This is so smart.
E-Blade Skadi. He's also got a Pupil's Gift. This Meepo is going to be thick.
And it's a Skadi versus an Alchemist. Oh god, that Chemical Rage is going to be devastated. Able to reduce that healing and regen by so much, and they're just making sure to benefit and play around Nisha. Level 15 now in the Meepo, and they're looking again. Sumail, he shot himself in mid.
He's in a lot of trouble. He's popped the ult here. They do have the Fissure to try and block off these bounces. The net will miss initially, but there's the E-Blade setting up for the Remnant Burst as Sumail will slowly but surely fall. Slam comes out from Saxa, but it doesn't do anything at all. They hardly take even a scratch. The net's out onto mid one. Secret really overrunning OG right now as OG's draft struggling to have the power to deal with Secret's mid-game prowess. This is 4 dead on OG. Secret, I mean, they're just getting out of control. Nisha's Meepo, I don't know how you stop this man right now. The Skadi is soon to be done. His game just gets better and better, and there just isn't the time or space for Sumail to catch up. Sumail, of course, trying to get that BKB done after the Radiance, but even then, it's not like this Alex is going to be able to do anything against this lineup Secret are playing with.
No, definitely not. And they've done a really good job of, like, I've seen, like, Sumail, he pops, like, the Chemical Rage and stuff like that, and, you know, they focus him, but then immediately when they come back up and they're alive, they go again, and they just look to go for a fight, because they're like, oh, Chemical Rage is, there's no way they can fight without that. This Alchemist is everything for them. He's very weak without it, even now getting to the point where he's weak with it. And I'm honestly, like, Nisha's been playing this great game on the Meepo and farming well, but I'm loving Matumba Man's playstyle and his item build this game. This high physical burst is actually just doing so much in this versus everybody, because Alchemist's armor, he's like one of these super low armor heroes throughout the majority of the game. Now he's versus a Deso with a Crystallis too. It's already been hurting. It's going to start hurting even more.
Yeah, we're seeing sort of like these 600 damage crits come out with the Slight. At this early stage, they really add up, and the frequency is able to play around with them. We've seen Nisha. That is the completion of the Skadi. 20 minutes in, E-Blade Skadi done on Nisha.
Jeez. How do they do not have the damage to kill this Meepo unless he's completely isolated.
No, I think Nisha's going to be feeling pretty invincible, particularly with this setup here as they look towards mid. No-Tail slept in position. Zai will be able to find the angle to move in and actually get Seb as well, giving the vision for them to find the Fiend's Grip. Seb's locked down on the front. They lose both Seb and No-Tail. As Secret, they're bringing the push up to the high ground in the mid lane already at 21 minutes, and OG, they are nowhere near ready for this.
Yeah, 9k gold advantage versus an Alchemist already breaching the high ground 20 minutes. This is, the panel said it, right? This is the pick that Secret needed. This Meepo to be able to dictate this pace, so they put all the attention on him, and they've done exactly, 28-9, they've done that and more, and they've just done a great job putting the pressure on OG. This might be their last chance here. They've got the BKB for the Alchemist. They actually push Secret back for a moment. Secret gonna address the lanes, it looks like. But still in such a comfortable spot. How close is Sox even close to blink? All right, Sox is still, it's about 500 from the blink, which will be a little bit of a saving grace to at least start something for them. But they're playing into an Aegis.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's just going to be a level 1 Echo at the end of the day. Yeah. It's just not enough damage.
No, definitely not.
It doesn't scare this Meepo one bit. You know, Nisha's got 2700 HP. You've got to try and get through with that Skadi and the Pupil's Gift. You know, there's sort of the magical nukes of the supports of OG that can work against the numbers of the Meepo's army. Just it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt one bit right now.
No, it does feel like this Meepo is too far out of hand, because like I said a couple of times, like the supports are really the ones that have to deal with it. Look at the 2 supports net worth on OG. Like these 2 are out of it. They've been pressured so hard. 0-7 and 1-7 on those 2.
I mean, I think best plan at the moment for OG, Sumail. He's got to get AC. Then he's got to farm up an Axe for mid one. And then all they do is they sit on the high ground. They soul bind. They throw out the tracks. They throw out the shurikens. They steal all this advantage that Secret's been able to build up. They all get rich, and then they win the game. You know, it's all very simple. But I don't know if it's going to happen.
Indeed. Keeping them outside of it. Oh god, no mid one. No, even because the thing is too, it's like in some of these situations when you're playing like with a Fury and you're like, oh, they have a chance to, you know, split push and blah blah blah. You're playing with Meepo. Meepo doesn't care. He just goes and sends a Meepo.
Tower is under attack.
No, Nisha has had no cares at all this game. He has just been in his own little world, and honestly, like, we talk about some of the top Meepo players in the world, and, you know, Nisha, he's not necessarily the guy who brings it out every single time. You know, there'll be many drafts where you sort of look at their lineup and say, hey, it's a good Meepo again. They won't necessarily go for it, because Nisha, he just plays so many heroes so damn well. But when he does bring that Meepo out, he just wipes them out. You know, if you look back at the movements of this guy earlier, honestly, the speed that he got his net worth up, it's incredible. You know, he just did not skip a beat. And it's him
amplifying his own. That's the best part. It's him doing it. It's not like other people are stacking for him every time. I think maybe one or two, but for the most part, it's him. So it looks like it's a latch. So you see, Sox has been farming in the dire jungle.
Oh, look at that found. Talking about people in the jungle.
But they found Sumail.
They have. Puppy's got the grip. Yapso and Zai ready to come in as well. Look at that damage from Matu. Sumail just melts. And so does Seb. Any sort of movement outside of the base, they're just crumbling right now, OG. It's 32-9, 15k lead. Mid one's been caught out as well. This bounty cannot get out of this, as Secret are hitting back so hard here in this game 3. Game 2, sure, OG, they got the chance to sing and dance around, but Secret, they are not messing around here in this third game, and OG, they're just getting destroyed. This Meepo has absolutely ruined OG here in this game 3.
Yeah, definitely agree. We see Soxa, he's walking up and showing his face with no blink dagger, but he has the blink on his courier, so he's trying to do a little bit of a, you know, a little bait play here, because he was able to finally farm that. Still only level 1 Echo, and his teammate dies right next to him, but...
This is looking pretty over. I mean, Matu, as you say, I keep talking about the Meepo, but if anything, it really is the way that Matu was able to play after not necessarily an easy lane up top. Oh, okay, Saxa. He kills Matu. Bit of the old caster's curse there. They'll turn over towards Nisha. They'll kill off Nisha. All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
man.
This game ain't over. This game ain't over. Do not tune out. Do not adjust your televisions. This game is continuing. And OG, they just held big time. They just killed Nisha and Matu.
Saxa was sneaky, man. He showed his face. He's like, I got no blink. I got nothing to worry about. And then, bam.
All right, boys and girls.
So they probably still need a lot more of those to happen.
They do. They need a fair few of them. But it was there. It happened. And it could, you know, if it happened once, it could happen again.
Oh.
Oh,
he's got a Lotus Sword. Wow, he's really tanky.
Saxa, he's going to be able to body block him out. They're going to be able to bring down Yapso, stealing this money too. They're getting a fair bit of gold running the way of themselves. Zai swashbuckles away. Saxa wants to continue to chase this. Fishes out onto the two of them. I mean, Saxa, he's just turned up big time, and he's just turning this entire game around, or at least starting to push it back in the right way for OG. But now it's come a little too close to the tower. People are respawning. Matu's back in the game. Saxa, now it's time for OG to back off. They've got to still respect the fact that Secret are very far ahead right now. The stolen track being used against mid one, as they have the vision upon him. He's trying to run. Another slight swashbuckle's not there, but the clumsy net is. Matu back in action as he shuts OG straight back down. Don't you say signs of life from OG, but they're gonna need a lot more of that if they want to turn this.
Yeah, they got a couple kills out of it with the like sneak blink, but I mean, Matamba, man, is just a massive problem. Like, he even had I didn't even notice they got the imp claw as well on top of everything too. But look at it's 300 damage every time he's hitting people. Plus,
and look at his KDA, 15, 3, and 12. He has been involved in almost everything.
Yep.
And so the Secret, they resume business. Back on with the stomp that they were rolling with before. Zai's there on top of the man on the side. No Tail's dead.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Yeah, we were sort of back here a minute ago. This time round, there's no blink, there's no slam. So Secret can look at the Rex, take them down. A little bit of a hiccup in the proceedings for Secret, but back to business as usual here as they continue to utilize this large lead they have to take away a second set of racks from OG.
Man, Meepo's still just really... Meepo's a really good hero still. I'm gonna have to throw all the changes.
Yeah, see, I mean, you can imagine this hero is definitely a nightmare to balance at the old Valve headquarters. Because if you are a competent Meepo player, like Nisha obviously is, you can just... You hit timings, you play the map in a way that no other hero is able to do so.
Yeah, just putting pressure everywhere, farming multiple camps. Always can address split push as well. You push, you take row subject. Yeah, he really just ticks all the boxes.
Itemization is excellent as well after that Hex. Getting the silver edge. I mean, how do you even start to play against that?
Oh god, he has a Hex.
Going to be able to get the jump on you. Yeah, he's got the Shadow Blade Gold. Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, it's, you know, we've got to remember this is a game with an Alch, and he's still 4K ahead of this Alchemist. You know, Samel's struggling to keep up.
Roche is back up. This should be the one that's Secret. This is the one to close the game out for Secret, because they're still in such a... Oh, even better, a fake play. They see Sumel showing his face.
All right.
Puppy in position and ready with the grip.
And Saxa, he's gone. That was sort of the one worry for them, that Saxa does have a buyback. He is going to use it back on towards the top lane to get a rolling thunder over onto Samel. Nisha moves in onto Seb. The bounce back again onto Samel. Samel pops the BKB, but the Fiend script controls there from Puppy. Nisha trying to right-click Samel down, but Samel is still surviving through this. Now charging forward towards Puppy, looking for the support kill. There's been a held back in the Sprout here. Apsor able to use that Sprout against Seb's own team. It's 4 dead. It's another team fight win for Secret. They are really just back to rolling over OG. They get the catch on mid one. Mid one can't escape this. He's changed up. It's going to be a team wipe. Secret now 44-12, 20k lead. I think we're getting closer and closer to OG tapping out of this one. There really is no way of coming back into this game.
Didn't feel like there was a comeback possible about 15 minutes ago, but they tried their damnedest. Trying what they can here. There's some little maneuvers in those fights that, I mean, I could go into it for a while that were really cool. Nisha split himself, all his meepos away from the unstable concoction when it was popping on Sumel, except for the one meepo. But overall, I mean, Secret had OG's number in this draft. I think that they had a much better overall one.
Yep. And, you know, they tried something cute. Mid-Bomb wanted to play some mid-bounty hunter. Secret aren't messing around. The Nisha meepo coming in is that be-all-end-all pick. And as I said, we probably didn't mention him too much, but Matumba Man, this safe lane Ember, the